right, so here he is out of the blue corner, the #1 heavyweight contender fighting for the title here tonight. Daniel Cormier has 8 championship belts at home. Do you remember, though, the nerves for your first UFC title?
It's the most overwhelming thing you've ever felt in your entire life. You are sitting in the back waiting for that moment where you get an opportunity to go chase something greater than yourself. So many people have played a part in getting this man to this spot. How does he deliver? How does he not let anyone down? How does he ultimately become the champion of the world? This is a big spot for him. He is so excited to try and become the man.
While self-belief is a powerful thing, he has long thought that he is the best heavyweight in the world. Tonight, he gets a chance to prove it. So here's Muhammad Ali making the walk to the octagon with much fanfare. A lot of people thought this moment would never materialize. I don't believe it.
You know, when people talk about the GOAT, it's always a conversation with people having opinions. Very rarely do you get a person almost universally considered the greatest of all time. That's what you get in Muhammad Ali when people talk about boxing. The guy has unbelievable hand speed, footwork, but it'll be his takedown defense that will allow him to find success inside the octagon. We're about to find out what the greatest can do, John, in an 8-sided cage.
And you're right, most heavyweights in this division are going to test his takedown defense, but Plus Athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. We'll see how it goes for Ali here tonight. Muhammad Ali ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Big Daddy. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, there can be few better backdrops for a mixed martial arts live event than this Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. And you remember when we finally got here in 2016, we've been showing up strong ever since.
Because every time you go to MSG, you come with a big event. This is a phenomenal arena. This is a fantastic fight environment. New York City, baby, the city of dreams.
All right, so the fighter lands a takedown here, early round 1. Making all these shots count. Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground by Ali. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Muhammad Ali's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Both fighters get up now. Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh!
An uppercut landed.
Oh, a big left hand.
Beautiful. See him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.
Nicely done.
Now he's got a good body position, yep.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Midway through round one. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
He did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to...
Oh, he's got his back. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nice positional control here. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. There it is, now he's running them out.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
You gotta be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you gotta shrimp, you gotta get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Changing the position.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? This is a terrible position.
Good work, you're doing good.
30 seconds now to go in round one. "20 seconds now remain in the round." Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
That's it.
All right, here, final seconds of round one. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Takes his back now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, deep breath and recover. Woo, nice work. Your cardio is sick. I want you to get back out there and push even harder. You can do this.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Level change there, goes for the takedown.
He passes the half. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Oh, man, he's getting deep.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Single collar tie now. And there's another takedown attempt. Back and forth we go! Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC. If one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot made it perfect. Oh, that's big. His opponent's got out of the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position. Oh, nice.
3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, has the guard closed here. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Ali's back in full guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Ali. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Now they separate.
Nice job by him defensively there. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more. Great timing on that double leg. Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
15 seconds remain in the round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Excellent job that round, just like we trained in the gym. The game plan couldn't be coming together more perfectly. I want you to keep that up now. His aggression is working against him.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clear a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Big left hand.
Oh, right hand.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Well, he misses with the left punch. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Nice pass. Getting them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
There you go. Get those wrists. Control the wrists. Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
And very effective with the ground and pound. We passed the midpoint here of the fight.
Now he's going full mount. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Ooh, arms in tight. Now he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
And now he's got the back. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have.
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. And there's the single. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
1 minute.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, he connects there. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. He gets in a single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Oh, right to the mouth.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beat, and now this guy is trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Under 2 minutes to go. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you gotta either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Ali. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse, you got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit, and does a great job of that.
Ali gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Fighters back to their feet here. Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, good ground and pound here. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Nice job that round. You're really putting your punches together well. I want you to keep that up. Let's fit in a little more.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just...
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Got his guard pass.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He's got to start throwing down.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Again, half guard. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Let's work.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Oh, right into mount.
Ali's in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Busy as he looks to improve position here. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Lands the ground and pound strikes. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ali. Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to, attacking here. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
He's starting to get it in there deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Massive shot from the top. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. $20 seconds to go in the fight.
Big ground and pound.
Ground and pound strike there now. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's setting up the armbar.
Back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 49-46, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali.
So there he is, and still the baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It wasn't everyone's expectation that it would go the full 25 minutes here tonight, but whatever it takes is what he said during fight week.